Hi, thank you for clicking on the video, and I hope everyone is doing really well. I'm recovering from a bit of a cold, so I apologize if I sound a little stuffed up or nasally. That's why. Since it's been a while, I guess it's time to maybe check in with some of our favorite fitness health influencers. Alright, so I have pulled up Freelee's channel, The Frugivore Diet, and I do not know what she is doing. What even is the point of her making these? Oh my god, they're an hour and a half long. What is she doing? It's all just like morbidly obese people. What could she possibly have to say at all in reference to this other than like they're fat and they should eat fruit? That's literally what she says in like every video she's ever made about people who are obese or slightly overweight or even a normal weight. I don't go to her channel except when I'm gonna film something about her, so I did not know this was happening, and I'm not gonna watch one on camera. I'll watch maybe one off camera and see what the frick is this. But also I've seen this before. She's like obsessed with this girl on TikTok, Sierra Ann, because she's bigger and her husband, I think it's her husband, is like super skinny, and Freelee has a problem with that. I don't know why. The more social media and content evolves, the more I'm just like, how does this personally affect you? Like people living their lives, how does that personally affect you? And then of course people can turn on and be like, what about you? Me. How does Freelee making this video personally affect you? Well, it doesn't personally affect me, but I do know how it personally affects other people and influences other people's eating habits and decisions. So that's the difference. She just calls people fat girl. Fat girl Sierra Ann roasts me. I react to fat girl. I don't know why you put it in quotes. You think she's fat. So I don't know. Sierra Ann roasts me. I react to her new what I eat videos.
Who needs a cup when you got a blender, right? So you may as well just drink straight out of the blender when you're having 10 banana smoothies almost every morning, like I am myself. Got coconut sugar in there. It's really delicious. It's absolutely life-changing to have a smoothie, big ass smoothie, like I always say in the morning. Try it.
It's like she invented smoothies in the morning. No, like every health influencer promotes smoothies. You didn't invent it.
And welcome Frugivores, welcome back Frugivores, and also welcome to Sierra Ann's audience. It's great to have you here. I understand that you're pissed off with me right now, and I get it, you love your girl. That's all good, okay? But I'm here to help. So I know you may not see it as helpful, but I've been at this a very long time, since 2008. So this ain't my first rodeo, for want of a better term.
I'm only here because I'm trying to help. I've been doing this since 2008, and you still haven't helped anyone. You still haven't really helped anyone. Like, that is not a brag. You're not bragging. You're just telling on yourself that you actually don't know what you're talking about.
Number of comments on my latest video, Skinny Nutritionist Reacts to Fat People's Diets. Go and check it out if you want to read some interesting comments, some unhappy individuals, and also my other one that I just put up 21 hours ago, so go and check that out. And so some of these individuals are saying, hey, this was an old video. This was an old video from Sierra. Why are you looking at an old video? Well, the reason is because I just go with whatever is available.
Her videos come across my For You page and Explore page on Instagram. I'll watch them. I don't follow her. She seems like a really nice person. It doesn't grab me the same way, but I do enjoy when, she's hitting back at Freelee. Oh my god. As I'm still a little thick.
I eat in a day as a fat girl healing her relationship with food. I started my day with this breakfast sandwich and these chips, which was literally so messy. I also had some chips and guac on the side, and all of this came from a HelloFresh meal. Normally I wouldn't have chose this, but I forgot to change my meals, so they sent it to me anyway. And yes, I drink water throughout the day. And stop commenting that I don't drink water. I love these spicy cauliflower chicken tenders, so I decided to make like a little McChicken at home. It's not literally cauliflower, it's just like the breading has cauliflower mixed in.
She acknowledges she's fat. Okay, that's fine, dandy. And she is healing her relationship with food, which I think a lot of people, they just don't think that that's an important thing that they need to do. Whether you're fat, skinny, or in the middle, like, you need to have a healthy relationship with food. And I think a lot of people think they have a healthy relationship with food, but there are still some toxic elements to their relationship with food that probably should be addressed. Freelee has an insanely toxic relationship, an unhealthy relationship with food. And that is why she can only watch these videos and see a fat person eating and be upset. That's why that's all she sees. She doesn't see the point. The point is, this is someone who is putting in the effort and the work to be a better version of themselves and to be healthy.
And yeah, I made this big ass sandwich and I grubbed on it because it was yummy. Like, I did not realize these buns were this big. Also, while I ate, I played some games with my friends. Here's my friend. I almost forgot to record. I did have 3 of these tacos, but I already demolished one. Also, lately at dinner, me, Kev, and my friends will watch Nana. I've already seen it, but I love this anime.
Okay, where's the fruit? Where is the fruit?
And there it is. You can only heal your relationship with food if fruit is present. And that is simply not true.
Sierra, and like, where are the vitamins? The vitamins have left the chat. The vitamins did not even enter the chat.
No one said anything about vitamins. That's the thing. Vitamins weren't invited to the chat in the beginning. So saying the vitamins have left the chat, they were never invited. Like, that was not the point. That this wasn't a what I eat in a day to eat 100% of every, vital vitamin that your body needs. That wasn't the title. The title was, this is what a fat girl eats to heal her relationship with food. Do you see the difference? They're different words, which means it means different things.
Okay, so she said she's healing her relationship with food. I would like to know how exactly she is doing that by eating junk food.
Do I have to tell her? Do I have to tell her how this works? How do you not? She says she's been doing this since 2008 and you still don't know how a person heals their relationship with food by eating a variety of things. That includes fruit, but it doesn't always include fruit. Sorry, intelligence, logic has left the chat. Like, it's not in the room with us. Well, it might be with me, because I know how to heal your relationship with food, and it does involve junk food, which I don't really see any junk food on this plate, but if someone sees something different, let me know.
Okay, how can you heal something that has been destructive in your life by continuing to eat destructive food?
Well, she thinks every food is destructive except for fruit, so we may have hit a wall with this one.
This does not work.
Except it does work, so explain that.
I started my day with this breakfast sandwich and these chips.
Honestly, girl, why are you starting your day with this, with a burger and chips?
Why not? Like, there's something I'm coming to realize as I've gotten older. Like, I still am noticing I have these very strict time rules about what I can eat at certain times, and this just infuriates me because it's like there is no set time to eat a burger. Like, you can have one at 9 a.m. if you want one. Side note rant, it's kind of like when you're deconstructing from like religion or just any mindset belief system. You think you've fully deconstructed, or you've fully like kind of picked it apart and like figured out what you believe, what you don't believe, what parts you want to keep, what parts you want to get rid of, like what works for you. And then as you're going through your just day, something pops up and you're like, where did that come from? And then you realize, oh, that's from my upbringing, that's from my programming, as within this set of rules. And this is one that's like, I never really realized how much of an impact it had on me until I just started noticing it just kept popping up. And I'm like, where is this idea that I have to eat certain things in the morning and certain things at night? It's just interesting to me. Like, I've made so much progress, and I still, these things will still pop up. Like, you may go 20, 30, 40 years, in recovery, like recovered. I don't know why I did that in quotes, but you're recovered, 40 years, you're in your 60s. And then, even then, you never know, like something just could pop up and be like, wait, what was that? I thought I was over all this. And then it's like, oh, I gotta work my way through this thought process, dissect it, and move on. But anyway, that was my little side note.
I mean, like, this is obviously, I don't know in no language is this healthy. No one in the world is going to be like, that's a healthy breakfast. It's just not.
Is there a point? Does she have a point? Or I think she's just saying words to say words.
You know, you got the menstruations in there and it's all just going out. The bread, okay, the bread is probably one of the healthier aspects, believe it or not, because it has high carbohydrate. I'm not sure exactly what that bread has in it. It could be full of crap as well, likely, but at least she's getting carbohydrates there. There's some guac. I mean, avocado, that's great, but for breakfast, it's a high-fat food still. It's a high-fat fruit. I don't recommend it. You want something hydrating. You want something hydrating. Hello. Have the smoothie, okay? This is superfood.
What if she didn't feel like a smoothie that morning? That's how you heal your relationship with food, is by eating the things your body wants. If your body wants a smoothie in the morning, have a smoothie in the morning. If you want chips and guac and a burger in the morning, have chips, guac, and a burger in the morning. That's how you heal your relationship with food, by saying, these are okay. I'm okay if I eat these foods. I'm lost. 2008 and you still don't get it.
This is superfood. This is absolutely superfood. It's affordable for everybody.
Ooh, superfood is a trigger word for me because it means nothing.
Let's have a look at another one, okay?
Everything we ate.
Okay, everything we ordered at Hibachi. I'm not sure what that is, but it's probably a popular American thing.
You know Google exists, right? You can look this up and then know what it is.
Let's
At Hibachi. Anytime we go, they always start us off with some, I think this is miso soup. Kevin loves it. It is a little hot though. I used to always give mine to Kevin because I honestly did not like soup, but it grew on me and now I actually really like it. And they always bring that out with this salad. Side note, this is the struggle of trying to film in a restaurant. But this salad has this wonderful like ginger dressing and it's so good I could literally eat it with a spoon.
There's something about Japanese restaurants and their ginger dressing. It's just unmatched. Like, it is delicious, and she is right. I mean, I would eat it with a spoon. That dressing is phenomenal. I want just a straw and just suck that shit right up. It's so good. I want every bite to be drowning in that ginger dressing. It is so good.
Let's go. I saw a few red flags there, of course. Let's get into it.
Every time we go, they always start us off with some, I think this is miso soup. Kevin loves it. It is a little hot.
Okay, miso soup. Yeah, it's yummy, right? It's yummy, but it's so high in sodium. Literally just putting water weight on your body.
She's not having miso soup every single day. She is having a starter of miso soup once at a restaurant. It is not going to impact your water weight in a significant, substantial way for the rest of your life, okay? That is not how it works. Oh my God.
I don't recommend it because it's so high in sodium and the carbohydrate content is like nothing.
Oh no, the carbohydrate content is nothing. Because the one thing that Americans need to worry about is carbohydrate deficiencies. Are you kidding me? And yeah, it's high in sodium. It's fucking miso.
I just want it to be healthy for her viewers. I want you to benefit as a viewer of hers. I want you to actually like be getting healthy advice, right? So you don't actually become unhealthy yourself and develop ED and, you know, and get to the size you don't want to be.
Woman, your diet is an eating disorder. This is why I don't check in with these YouTubers very often, because boy, do I feel crazy when I do it.
Yeah, so the problem with this is, especially because she said she's insulin resistant, she's got some issues with insulin, is because of the excess fat in her bloodstream, okay? This is something she doesn't understand. She has been lied to. She hasn't educated herself on that. So you need to understand with the insulin, when it comes to the red meat especially, it increases your risk of type 2 diabetes like dramatically.
I'm not going to speak on the subject of, you know, diabetes and insulin resistance and insulin and all of that, because I will admit I'm not super well versed and knowledgeable on the subject. But from the very minuscule amount of information that I do know from an ex-roommate of mine who was type 1 diabetic, and a coworker now who is type 2 diabetic, and myself who was pre-diabetic, I don't think she knows much. I think she's wrong. I think she's incorrect. I think she might have like a slight smidgen of truth in what she's saying, but it is not the whole truth. But she's just disregarding the whole truth and keeping the tiny little bit that promotes her narrative.
It really screws with your bloodstream, okay? So you have to get out that red meat immediately, okay? And obviously the prawns.
High-fat foods mess with your bloodstream? What a novel, interesting thing to say. Yeah, okay. She's not eating at this restaurant every day. She is eating it once in a while. And she happened to film that one time.
It's good to have a look at the options that she believes are not fast food and see if they're actually not fast food and whether they're healthy.
For an entire month. Right after the gym, I had to take my grandmother to a doctor's appointment, so we ended up going to the grocery store. I got this salad to eat for lunch since we were out all morning, and these chocolate-covered strawberries from the deli. Like I said, this challenge is all about making your own rules. And
there's your fucking fruit. Fruit is represented. Are we happy? Hypothesis, no.
My opinion, pre-made salad is not fast food, although others may have different opinions. Sometimes you just gotta make do with what you have in the situation that you're in. I got these wontons from the sushi section at the store. These were shrimp flavored, and normally I don't have that much of an issue with stuff like this, but this was disgusting, and so was this Philly cheesesteak dip. Both of these just made me sick, and it's one of those things that, like, when you think back on it, you're like, ew, that was actually disgusting, and you start to get sick just thinking about it. And I have a confession. Anytime I see a video of someone eating on my For You page, specifically Chipotle, I have to watch the entire video, and I will crave Chipotle for like a week. That was the mood that I was in tonight, and obviously I'm not gonna go buy a Chipotle bowl because that's fast food, so I decided to make a Chipotle bowl at home.
That makes me want Chipotle.
Right, okay, so I definitely saw some fast food in there. Let's get into it.
Where was the fast food? Was it the food that was bought at a grocery store because it was quick and convenient?
You know, the ultimate fast food really is fruit, right? A banana. There's nothing faster than just peeling a banana. But that's, yeah, another thing.
Entire month. Right after the gym, I had to take my grandmother to a doctor's appointment, so we ended up going to the grocery store.
I mean, that's fast food in it right there. Having like, I mean, I'm not sure what a definition is exactly, but you know, ours has already prepared this chocolate strawberry, but it's a strawberry, there's a strawberry.
You know what the definition of fast food is. It's corporate franchise chains. Mass-produced, low-quality, high-caloric content food. You know what fucking fast food is. The definition for this video, you know. You are pretending not to, but we all know you know.
Got this salad to eat for lunch since we were out all morning, and these chocolate-covered strawberries from the deli. Like I said, this
sauce just going over like this is adding hundreds of calories. It's crazy.
Oh no. So let me get this straight. A person consuming calories during the day is unhealthy? What do you think fruit is made of? Oh my god. It's like she sees people consuming calories, the thing that we function off of, and she gets mad. She's upset. It's wrong. It's unhealthy. Okay, so it seems like we just don't know how things work. So let's pretend that everyone knows exactly how many calories they need to consume on a daily basis in order to function and maintain their lifestyle. Okay, let's say for argument's sake, let's pretend it's 2,500 because that I believe is the average for an adult woman, which all are present are adult women. Let's say you consume a salad, which on its own, probably not a whole lot of calories, but the dressing is high calorie, whatever the fuck that means. And let's say it puts the salad at like 500, 600 calories with all the toppings, with all the good stuff and the dressing. Let's say you're at 600 calories. So 2,500 minus 600 is, oh, you still have fucking calories to eat that day. So who gives a shit if one thing is high calorie in early on in the day? It still leaves the rest of the day. This just reminds me of something that I used to do. I felt as though if I ate something that was high calories earlier in the day, for some reason, that was it for the day. Like I couldn't eat anything else because I ate that high calorie thing. It's like what calories are went out the window because of that one high calorie thing, when at the end of the day, by following that, I was eating less than 1,000 calories, but that's because I was eating like 700 calories in one meal at like 10 a.m. And then my brain was like, this was high calorie, this was high fat. You can't eat the rest of the day. And that's not how the law of thermodynamics works. That's also not how calories work. It's not how your body works. Like, this is so frustrating. Like, she talks about how like eating the way Sierra Ann eats and you're gonna get an eating disorder. You just perpetuated disordered eating. Your very comment about the salad dressing. It's fucking salad.
My opinion, pre-made salad is not fast food, although others may have different opinions. Sometimes
the problem with that was I couldn't see exactly what was in it, but it didn't have a lot of carbohydrate factor. I think it had eggs, it had lettuce, it had salad, but salad, yes, it can be good as a side dish, but it should not be the main event because there isn't enough actual energy in it, right?
It's not just lettuce. See, here's the thing about Freelee is in her mind a salad is what she eats, which is just greens. Plain greens and maybe a dressing that is water, essentially. The rest of the world out here, we put things in our salad. Like, we put stuff in our salad that is substantial. That's how we can consume salad as a meal. Because we add to it. We add flavor. We add toppings. We add good stuff.
How do you feel when you eat, like, you know, a quarter of a lettuce and some capsicum or something? Like, you don't really get a lot of, you know, go in you. You don't get a lot of energy in.
And that's not what she ate. You could clearly see on that salad there was other stuff. I'm pretty sure it had hard-boiled eggs or ham or something. Like, I'm pretty sure it was a Cobb salad. A Cobb salad, you're getting so much nutrients from everything but the lettuce, basically, because it's just like iceberg. You got protein, you got your fats, you got your carbs. Everything is represented, and that is what we strive for. That is perfection.
Need that for the start of the day. So again, I'm not seeing a smoothie. This is perfect opportunity.
I'm out. I'm done. I'm done. If I have to hear her talk about a fucking smoothie one more time when the person doesn't want a fucking smoothie, I'm gonna lose it. So thank you for bearing with my nasally congestion today. I really appreciate it. And also thank you so much for clicking on the video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you did not enjoy it, you can give it a thumbs down. That is cool too. I do not mind. If you're not subscribed already, please consider subscribing and be sure to hit the notification bell to stay notified of all future uploads. If you have any comments, questions, video suggestions, anything at all, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. Follow me over on Instagram and I will see you next time. Bye.